The arena pulses with electric anticipation as the crowd roars, their voices a tidal wave crashing against the brightly lit ring. At the center of the resort's World Events Center in Las Vegas, spotlights carve through the haze, illuminating the canvas where two warriors are set to collide in a lightweight showdown that promises nothing less than chaos. TEOFIMO Lopez, the brash and brilliant former unified champion from Brooklyn, steps into the ring with a swagger that screams confidence, his record of 16 wins, 1 loss, and 12 knockouts flashing across the jumbotron. Across from him, Pedro Campa, the battle-hardened Mexican slugger from Sonora, stands resolute, his own record of 34 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, and 23 knockouts a testament to his durability and power. The air crackles with tension as the announcer's voice booms, introducing the fighters to a crowd already on its feet, ready for a war. Lopez bounces on his toes, eyes locked on Campa, who stares back with the steely gaze of a man who's faced every kind of storm in the ring. The referee calls them to the center, instructions are given, and the bell rings, igniting a clash that will be etched into highlight reels for years. Lopez wastes no time, darting forward with the speed of a panther, his jab snapping out like a whip, testing Campa's guard. The Mexican fighter, unfazed, plants his feet and counters with a heavy right hand that grazes Lopez's shoulder, a warning shot that says he's here to fight. The crowd roars as the two circle, Lopez's footwork a blur, his hands low, daring Campa to engage. Campa obliges, lunging with a left hook aimed at Lopez's jaw, but the Brooklyn native slips it effortlessly, his head movement a masterclass in defensive artistry. A quick counter from Lopez, a stinging 1-2 combination, lands clean on Campa's cheek, forcing him to reset. The opening round is a chess match, each man probing for weaknesses, but Lopez's speed gives him the edge, his jab popping like a metronome, keeping Campa at bay while setting up bigger shots. The bell rings, and both fighters return to their corners, the crowd buzzing with the promise of what's to come. Round 2 begins with Campa pressing forward, his Mexican grit on full display as he cuts off the ring, trying to trap Lopez against the ropes. Lopez dances away, his footwork a thing of beauty, pivoting and circling as Campa swings heavy hooks that find only air. The crowd gasps as Lopez lands a sharp uppercut, catching Campa mid-stride. But the Mexican absorbs it, his chin forged in the fires of countless battles. Campa fires back with a body shot that thuds against Lopez's ribs, a reminder that he's not here to be outclassed. The exchange heats up, Lopez weaving through Campa's punches, his counters crisp and precise, while Campa's relentless pressure keeps the fight on a knife's edge. The round ends with a flurry, Lopez landing a 3-punch combo that snaps Campa's head back, but the Mexican walks through it, his eyes burning with defiance as he heads to his corner. The third round sees Lopez turn up the intensity, his hands a blur as he unleashes a vicious combination, a left hook to the body, followed by a right hand that crashes against Campa's temple. The crowd erupts as Campa staggers, his knees buckling for a split second before he steadies himself. Lopez smells blood, his predatory instincts kicking in as he stalks forward, his jab now a weapon of destruction, splitting Campa's guard. But Campa's heart is unyielding. He digs deep, firing back with a looping right that catches Lopez off guard, forcing him to retreat. The exchange is electric, the crowd on its feet as both fighters trade blows in the center of the ring, neither willing to give an inch. Lopez's speed is dazzling, but Campa's power keeps him in the fight, his punches carrying the weight of a sledgehammer. The bell rings, and the fighters separate, sweat dripping, chests heaving, as their corners shout instructions over the din of the crowd. As round 4 begins, Lopez's game plan becomes clear. Break Campa down with surgical precision. He targets the body, his hooks digging into Campa's midsection, each shot a calculated attempt to sap the Mexican's stamina. Campa grits his teeth, absorbing the punishment, but his counters are slower now, his legs less steady. Lopez senses the shift, his confidence soaring as he lands a blistering straight right that snaps Campa's head back, the sound echoing through the arena. The crowd roars, sensing a turning point, but Campa's warrior spirit refuses to crack. He lunges forward, landing a desperate combination that forces Lopez to cover up. The Mexican's fists a blur as he fights to reclaim momentum. The round ends with both men trading blows in a phone booth. The crowd screaming as Lopez lands a final uppercut that leaves Campa wobbling. As he returns to his corner, round 5 is a masterclass in Lopez's adaptability. He switches stances, confusing Campa with angles, his southpaw jab a new puzzle for the Mexican to solve. Campa, undeterred, keeps pressing, his hooks whizzing through the air. But Lopez's defense is impenetrable, his head movement making him a ghost in the ring. A vicious counter left from Lopez catches Campa flush, sending a spray of sweat into the air, and the crowd leaps to its feet. Campa's legs betray him for a moment, but he recovers, his pride refusing to let him fall. He fires back with a body shot that makes Lopez wince, a reminder that the Mexican still has dynamite in his fists. The round ends with Lopez in control, his combinations painting a masterpiece on Campa's guard. But the Mexican's resilience keeps the fight alive, his corner urging him to dig deeper as the 6th round looms. The 6th round is a war of attrition, Lopez's speed and precision clashing with Campa's relentless pressure. Lopez lands a 4-punch combination jab, cross, hook, uppercut that has the crowd chanting his name, but Campa absorbs it, his iron chin holding firm. The Mexican fires back with a looping left that catches Lopez on the ear, a shot that momentarily disrupts his rhythm. Lopez resets, his eyes narrowing as he circles, looking for an opening. He finds it with a brutal body shot that forces Campa to gasp, his guard dropping for a split second. Lopez pounces, landing a right hand that rocks Campa back, but the Mexican refuses to go down, his heart a furnace of determination. The bell rings, and both fighters are battered but unbowed, their corners working feverishly to prepare them for what's shaping up to be a defining moment. Round 7 begins with Lopez in full predator mode, his eyes locked on Campa like a hawk on its prey. He finds, drawing Campa's guard up, then unleashes a crippling left hook to the body that folds the Mexican in half. Campa drops to a knee, the referee starting the count as the crowd holds its breath. At 8, Campa rises, his face a mask of pain, but his spirit unbroken. Lopez swarms, his fists a blur as he unloads a barrage right hand, left hook, and a thunderous uppercut that snaps Campa's head back. The Mexican's legs give way, and he crashes to the canvas, the referee waving his arms to signal the end. The arena explodes as Lopez raises his fists, his team rushing into the ring to celebrate a knockout victory that cements his return to dominance. Campa, ever the warrior, rises slowly, nodding in respect as Lopez acknowledges his opponent's heart. The aftermath is a blur of celebration, Lopez climbing the ropes to salute the crowd, his smile wide as he soaks in the adulation. Campa, battered but proud, embraces Lopez in a show of mutual respect. To warriors who left it all in the ring, the Jumbotron replays the knockout in slow motion, the body shot and final uppercut, drawing gasps from the audience, each punch a testament to Lopez's brilliance. The announcer's voice cuts through the noise, declaring Lopez the winner by knockout in the 7th round. His record now a sparkling 17-1 with 13 knockouts. Campa's team consoles him, his effort a reminder of the courage that defines Mexican boxing. His record now 3-1, but his legacy as a warrior intact. As the crowd files out, the energy lingers, the memory of Lopez's precision and Campa's heart burned into their minds. The highlight reel will play on screens across the world, capturing every jab, hook, and knockout blow, a testament to a fight that lived up to its billing. Lopez's star shines brighter, his comeback story adding another chapter, while Campa's grit ensures he'll be back, ready to battle again. The ring is empty now, the lights dimming, but the echoes of this lightweight war will resonate, a reminder of why boxing remains the sweetest science, a sport where heart and skill collide in moments of pure, unfiltered drama. The resort's World Events Center in Las Vegas pulses with a feverish energy, the air thick with the roar of a sold-out crowd, their voices rising like a storm as the spotlights carve through the haze. To illuminate the ring, TEOFIMO Lopez, the former unified lightweight champion from Brooklyn, steps into the squared circle, His record of 16 wins, 1 loss, and 12 knockouts flashing across the massive jumbotron overhead. His eyes burn with intensity, his shoulders loose, exuding the kind of confidence that only comes from knowing you've been to the mountaintop and are ready to climb again. Across the ring, Pedro Campa, the battle-tested warrior from Sonora, Mexico, stands resolute, his own record of 30 for wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, and 23 knockouts a testament to his power and grit. The crowd buzzes as the announcer's voice booms, introducing the fighters. Their names echoing through the arena like a call to war. Lopez bounces lightly on his toes, his gaze locked on Campa, who returns a stare forged in the fires of countless battles. The referee brings them to the center, delivers the final instructions, and with the clang of the bell, the lightweight showdown erupts, promising a spectacle of skill, heart, and raw violence. Lopez moves first, his feet a blur as he glides forward, his jab snapping out like a piston, probing Campa's high guard. The Mexican, undeterred, plants his feet like roots in the canvas, firing back with a heavy right hand that grazes Lopez's shoulder, a warning that he's not here to be outshined. The crowd roars, their energy feeding the fighters as Lopez circles, his hands low, daring Campa to engage. Campa takes the bait, lunging with a left hook aimed at Lopez's jaw, but the Brooklyn native slips it with a dancer's grace, his head movement a thing of beauty. A quick counter follows a crisp 1-2 that lands on Campa's cheek, forcing him to reset. The opening round is a chess match, Lopez's speed setting the pace while Campa's power looms like a storm. On the horizon, the bell rings, and both fighters retreat to their corners, the crowd buzzing with the promise of what's to come. Their cheers a living pulse in the arena. Round 2 ignites with Campa pressing forward, his Mexican heritage shining through in his relentless pursuit. He cuts off the ring, trying to trap Lopez against the ropes, his heavy hands swinging with intent. Lopez, ever elusive, dances away, his footwork a masterclass, pivoting and circling as Campa's hooks slice through the air. A sharp uppercut from Lopez catches Campa mid-stride, drawing a gasp from the crowd. But the Mexican absorbs it, his chin carved from granite. Campa fires back with a thudding body shot that echoes against Lopez's ribs, a reminder that he's carrying dynamite in his fists. The exchange heats up, Lopez weaving through Campa's punches, his counters landing with surgical precision, while Campa's pressure keeps the fight teetering on the edge of chaos. The round ends with a flurry, Lopez landing a 3-punch combo that snaps Campa's head back, but the Mexican walks through it, his eyes blazing with defiance as he returns to his corner, his team shouting encouragement. The third round sees Lopez shift gears, his intensity rising like a tide. He unleashes a vicious combination, a left hook to the body followed by a right hand that crashes against Campa's temple. The crowd erupts as Campa staggers, his knees buckling for a fleeting moment before he steadies himself against the ropes. Lopez, sensing blood, stalks forward, his jab now a weapon of destruction. Splitting Campa's guard Grievel's a mix of speed and power, but Campa's heart refuses to break. He fires back with a looping right that catches Lopez off guard, forcing him to retreat. The exchange is electric, the crowd on its feet as the fighters trade blows in the center of the ring, neither willing to yield. Lopez's speed is dazzling, his punches a blur, but Campa's power keeps him in the fight, his heavy hands landing with enough force to keep Lopez honest. The bell rings, and the fighters separate, sweat pouring, chests heaving, as their corners shout and